So we're ready to go to Finance Committee. Board Member Moss, Vice Chair Moss.
Thank you. We'll go to item, all right, I gotta back out here. First action item is item 3, R277-427, LEA Financial Information Systems. A couple of helpful edits were proposed, which we approved. I guess I could give this to Scott, or I can walk through it. The first is on line 24, saying an LEA data system shall be interoperable rather than include functionality to communicate. Interoperable was explained to us as a better term to capture what we need, which is not just to communicate, but to be able to pull and push data from our system and the LEA's system. So that was one. And then there was a shall change to may for the components of their, I'm going to have to back up here, subsection 2. Superintendent shall include data in the following areas as part of a cooperative contract with vendors. And so this was to give a little bit more flexibility in choosing which of those were necessary to achieve interoperability, which is the prior amendment. I think that captures it. So unless there are any questions, I can tee up a motion.
Go ahead.
Okay, and I will. The committee moves that the board approves R277-427, draft 2 on second and final reading.
Thank you. There's a motion on the floor that the board approves R277-427, draft 2 on second and final reading. Those in favor say aye.
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 Those opposed? Passes unanimously.
All right, action item number 7, LEA financial data submission in the public, sorry, I should read that. Public education financial system. So this one deals with one district that we've been seeking information from, and perhaps I should ask staff to update us on this one. This has been is that Scott? Sorry. This has been just trying to close the loop and had one district we've been trying to work in with to get the reports in.
Madam Chair, for
the
benefit of the group and along the lines of Vice Chair Moss of the Finance Committee, we do have one LEA, and they're very aware that this is on the agenda. And the motion basically is that if they didn't comply with the submission of their financial statements, we'd notify them that they'd be put on corrective action, which that process is unfolding as we speak too for Finance Committee tomorrow. And the representation from the district again knows about this process, so the motion is what it is, and they can speak to any of the corrective actions at a later date. They were really trying to get it done by your board meeting today, but they came up and they said we still won't be able to make it. So my recommendation is you proceed with the motion as it is.
Doesn't that happen automatically if they don't? Does that take a vote of the board?
Yeah, in the rule, it is the board that we have to put the corrective action towards. That's why we're doing it through the Finance Committee. So,
thank you. We have a motion on the floor that the board approves sending a formal letter to the LEAs that have not certified their UPEF's financial data submissions, noting that MSP funds may be withheld if data is not certified within 30 days of receipt of the formal letter. Those in favor say aye.
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 Those opposed?
That concludes finance for action items. Thank you.
Thank you.